go live, yeah.
Okay, right. We're just doing a sound check as
Morning.
per normal.
Just sound checking. Bear with us.
Let's
Got
get this
time.
on the road. Have I got my thing on? Yeah. Or is it? Oh, no.
Yeah, she's got the microphone on. That's a good start.
I probably.
I think it's so.
Oh.
1 second. Hold on.
Honey!
John, we're just starting our live, so we'll start you later. Honey! No! Go away! Goodbye! See you later.
Oh, that's so cool. No way.
Isn't that a terrible
What a
way to
terrible
start a
start.
live? We've got a noisy dog, my lovely ex-boss coming in. I've told him to go away.
Wearing headphones is now deaf.
So, are we live?
So
Are we
sorry.
live?
So sorry. I'm not saying anything. Hold on. Maybe you didn't press the button. Oh, yes, you did press the button. Oh,
Well, that was a bit of a start and a half, wasn't it?
yes.
My lovely, lovely, lovely ex-boss. I worked for Milbury's selling houses and doing property letting and management for, I don't know, seemed like a whole lifetime, 30 odd years. In another life, it feels like now. And Milbury's is just down the road on the other side. And occasionally when John, the boss, is up here, he pops in to say hello. And of course, he just picked the moment when we just pushed the live button.
So she sent him packing. She could have brought him in. And
I know, I could have done
had a
really and
nice chat with
introduced him.
him.
I'll phone him later and say, I'm so sorry, John, so sorry. So, is there anybody about, or are we all on our very own today?
We've got people about.
Have we? How lovely. Welcome, everybody, and good morning. What a beautiful, beautiful day.
Start with the news then.
Yes, let's start with the news, shall we? Morning, Aileen. Sadly, we have made a big, massive decision. Hasn't been undertaken lightly, but we have decided that sadly we are going to close the shop. And yes, that's it, basically. I think it's been a really tough year. It's been particularly hard since March. And I think retail is really on its knees in many ways. And we've sort of beaten the drum and we've rah-rah-rahed and we've kept going and kept going. But finally reached the decision that it's really not sustainable. And as lovely as it is to have a shop on the high street, and you all know how much I love my shop, and we've been here for 6 years in March.
In this shop,
trading in Wotton for 9 years.
Thanks for approving all you lovely groups that I'm sharing with.
It will be a tremendous wrench, and it feels really weird because I'm going to have to sort of reinvent myself. I'm aware that I often say to people, oh yes, I have a shop in Wotton-under-edge, and it will be very peculiar not saying that. And
but when you started this career, you used to say, you always used to go into furniture shops and say, I've been an estate agent for 25 years. And I used to say, what's that got to do with now? You just have to adjust to the next thing.
I think that's going to be the thing, sort of trying to sort of reinvent myself. However, it's not the end of FFF, Fifi's Fancy Furniture. We will still continue to trade. We have the concession at the Malt House in Stroud, which I will be far more active in. I will make it part of my business to be up there twice a week, changing stock round, moving new stock in, etc., etc. And I will do flea fairs and trade fairs and just generally carry on doing what I do. We'll still do our lives. You're looking as if something's going to happen, Ginger? No, I was right. I thought she was about to.
I was thinking about how hard it's been basically to go live and to try to put on a positive appearance whilst at the same time juggling numbers which are really bad.
Yes.
And not wanting to come across as a
negative
Yes,
person.
but actually facing the reality of the situation and being honest about it is quite a relief.
It is actually. Once I'd made the decision and contacted the landlord to actually talk to him and say this is the situation and tender the 6 months notice, I did actually feel like there was a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. Lots of things I'm going to miss terribly. Wotton is one of them. Such a fabulous little town. I mean, I've been beating the drum for Wotton ever since we moved here. Such a friendly place, such a pretty place, full of beautiful independent shops.
Simon saying, good morning, Fee and Ginny. A brave, positive decision, but totally understandable. You will be missed here. My favourite shop ever. Oh,
Thanks, Signs.
so
That's much
nice.
appreciated. You've been one of my bestest customers ever. So,
I remember the first day they came in the shop when we were down the road.
that was our first ever shop. Yes, so 9 years.
Trudy Crumpton saying, you will be missed from Wotton. Who will give me and Mum come and have a giggle with?
Oh, I know. I'll miss you too as well. And I can let you into a little secret. They won't mind, I'm sure. They both have the most amazing underwear. I know that because they told me. And then she sort of pulled out a bra strap to show me the amazing matching colours and things. And they've been so inspiring to me, so inspiring. And when they come in, we have such a giggle. Mother and daughter duo, and they've just been such fun. I've really enjoyed having them in the shop.
Saying, such a shame, so sorry, we'll miss popping in for my paint. Jackie Hopkins.
Well, we will arrange to have paint in Wotton-under-edge still, so Frenchic will still be in Wotton. I will still be the person who has the sort of the rights or the franchise to it, and I will make sure that the paint is still fully available in Wotton-under-edge.
Saying, morning, bumped into Mandy Howe yesterday. She said hi.
Oh, bless. Mandy and Andy and Julie. Nice to know you're there.
Yeah. She just kicked John Grant out of the shop just now unceremoniously, which I thought was very cruel,
me, wasn't it? But so what else can I say? What I won't miss heaving this furniture in and out every morning.
Still be heaving furniture because you'll still be
but
doing
not
furniture
every morning, whether it's raining or not, because I have to get out on the pavement to make room to walk around in. So I won't miss that particular bit.
Victoria Edwards is saying, oh no.
Oh, Vicky, you've been a lovely customer too. In fact, all my customers are the best. I have had the best customers and the best support. So this is not a reflection on my beautiful, regular, gorgeous customers. It's just a reflection on the market conditions, sadly. And
the overheads.
Yeah, overheads go up and up and up, and footfall goes down and down and down, sadly, despite best efforts. And, you know, I feel very, very sad for the high street. It's just going to become full of coffee shops, which is great, and service industries, I think. So if you've got a shop that's doing nails or eyebrows or key cutting or dress alterations or something like that, I think that they will still thrive because that's something that you can't buy on the internet. But for retail shops, I think it's getting harder and harder and harder. So,
but we will still be using the internet for live streaming and eBay selling, promoting stuff on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, we'll still do all that. We'll still do our Facebook Lives. We might not do them every single week, but we will do them maybe in different locations. Who knows? We might come and do some from my house as well, just sit and have a coffee at my house. We will, yes, we will just continue to do FFF, but without an actual shop premises. And quite how that's all going to work, I don't know. I realised once I'd made the decision that I am actually really tired, not sort of tired, sleepy tired, but weary tired. And I think I probably need to have a bit of a break first and then sort of get my va-va-voom back and decide how I'm going to move forward.
I think that's part of the problem of having doing like live streaming videos when you're trying to put on a brave face all the time.
Yes.
And then the reality of it is a different thing, and you don't want to be fake. No. But you don't want to bring everyone down either.
No, I think we've always tried to remain as positive as ever, and I've always maintained that, you know, if you're in business, you have to be there, you have to be enthusiastic, and you have to show up. And to the best of my knowledge, I've always done that, and I have really, really enjoyed it. It's been fabulous being here. And
Julie's saying, will you still have the malt house?
Yes, still have the malt house. We will be pushing the malt house big time. We'll do some lives from up there as well, if we're allowed to.
When she says we, it's more or less her.
No, it's mainly Virginia. I'm just the front person, and Virginia's the one who pulls all the strings behind.
All the stress takes its toll, Aileen is saying.
Yes, it does, Aileen. You're very, very
I mean, we could do a live and just sit here and complain and moan and groan and
we could, but you know, there's nothing really
to use genre.
No, there's nothing really to complain about. I think it's good to be honest and upfront with people. We've got to give 6 months' notice officially, but we will be trading here up until Christmas time. And as soon as Christmas is over, we will be clearing the shop, painting it white again, which is part of the terms of our tenancy, and handing the keys back as soon as we can. And if the landlord can find somebody to take over sooner, then so much the better. But my aim is to be here until Christmas. And as of today, we will have 20% off everything in the shop except paint, cards, and some of the artwork. So if you've had your eye on something, or if you think that there are things here that you might like, now's the time to come and get them. It'll be starting today, so first come, first served. We're still going to be open Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays, and I will be bringing new bits and pieces into the shop, but there'll be smaller pieces, not big furniture, because obviously I need to clear the furniture side of things until I organise storage somewhere else. So,
anybody knows any storage or somewhere around?
yes, any local storage, if anybody knows of anybody who might have some, that would be very well received. And anybody who's looking to have a shop in Wotton-under-edge, obviously this one will be available. I can tell you for nothing, the landlords have been absolutely fantastic. The landlords are Renishaw's local company who own most of Wotton actually. And they couldn't possibly have been better landlords, just the best. So anybody looking for a shop, then, you know, come and see me and I'll pass on details, etc. I will continue to do painting of furniture. I will continue to do lots of sort of antique hunts and shopping trips, etc., which hopefully Ginny will come with me and we can film it. So we will be around, and we will be very much contactable, and we'll stay in touch with everybody. So yes.
So if somebody's like a wealthy benefactor would like to pay the rent on the
Oh
shop,
my goodness, yes, wouldn't that be amazing?
then we don't have to go anywhere.
Yes, that would be marvellous. That would be absolutely marvellous. But I think there are very few wealthy benefactors around, and certainly not that many of them in Wotton. So that's the end of that little pipe dream. But we'll have a little wander around, and we'll just sort of point the camera in the general direction. So if while you're looking at things you think, oh yeah, that's interesting, just bear in mind, as of now, there's 20% off everything except paint, cards, and some of the artwork. So bear that in mind. Oh, do you know what? I was dreading making that announcement, and I'm glad it's done. I feel like I could almost do a little happy shopkeeper dance now. I won't, but I feel like I could, just because it's out there now. I don't have to pretend anymore. It is what it is, and we will be moving forward with best foot forward and a lot lighter, hopefully. So, Halloween pumpkins, these are on for sort of 35-ish, that sort of price, 20% off those. I have to show you this. I think this is adorable. I bought this in a market in Bath at the weekend. It's a two-faced, so it has that face on that side, that face on the other side. Vintage little pots on for £38.95. You can see these on the internet if you get lucky, and they're usually around about £50–55, made in the USSR, and just a really pretty little thing. I absolutely love that. And it's unusual to find them with both their earrings still intact. So if you like something a little bit vintage, a little bit different, I thought that was lovely. Lots of mirrors in at the moment. We've got some quite contemporary style mirrors. I've done a house clearance. So these are on as cheap as chips, really. This one is cut glass, that's £18. There's another full-length mirror here at £14.95. Very plain, standard, but, you know, always useful.
Claire Smith saying, that's our cousin.
Oh, Claire Smith. Claire Smith, our cousin.
Oh no, sending much love to my cousin.
Oh, thanks, Claire. Thank you, my darling. This beautiful tapestry, this is on for £195. It's David and Jonathan, and there are so many different combos of David and Jonathan on the internet. Effectively, the oldest one obviously is of religious connotations, but there are lots of others as well. But this is done, it's Victorian, it's in beautiful, beautiful condition. It's been in a very heavy sealed frame. And the work in this, I just think, is inspiring. So if there are any David and Jonathan combinations out there, then that one might be one for you to consider. Right, Gin's just point the camera because, you know,
everything must go.
Everything must go. Isn't that terrible? It feels so sad to say that. Everything must go, including us.
Well, it's just another stage, isn't it?
It is.
Different, moving forward into something new that's
reinventing ourselves.
You've done it before.
Yes, and we'll survive and we'll do it again. But yeah, it does seem very strange. I know on my last broadcast here, I will probably blub. So I'll probably have to have a stiff whiskey before we start. Our beautiful decoys, they range from £84.
Tony Davey is saying, sorry to hear this news, but we'll visit you at Malt House.
Brilliant, thank you. I hope everybody will come and see us at Malt House. That would be marvellous. Decoys here, all sort of reduced. The
In
most
fact,
expensive one.
Thinking about it, we could just do the broadcast from the malt house if the signal's good enough.
If the signal's good enough, and if they'll allow us to, because it would be a good way of promoting things there. I mean, we've got this fabulous rocking horse coming up to Christmas. These are always well received. It's an antique Indian rocking horse, absolutely gorgeous. This one, I love it, and it's on for 875. So there's 20% off that one as well. The clock, can't remember how much the clock is on for. Very lovely clock, $249.95, 20% off. Lovely picture here. Yeah, you know what? I've always thought I'd love to be an auctioneer. I'd love to be up on the rostrum and squeezing money out of people, but I'm no good with numbers, so I'd be rubbish. I'd forget where I got up to, and then I go into a blind panic, and I wouldn't be able to remember anything.
Don't shopping with Fiona, because she delights in making you part with money, and if she thinks she wants you to buy something, she won't give up until she's convinced you to part with your money.
Achieve my aim. Lovely chair here. Very
Simon
comfortable,
Meadows
this one.
Saying, I've put a curse on the rocking horse.
Yes, Symes, now's
7
your time
years
to
of
buy
bad
it.
luck.
Now's your time to buy it, Symes. Look at this beautiful emu egg, rimmed with the silver edging, the eagle feet, and the little pineapple on the top, on for 145. I just love that. 20% off again. We've put in some new little mirrors. These came in yesterday. Haven't put the label on those yet, but they're on for 425. These pineapple sort of finials, and although technically the right way up is that way, I quite like them that way as well. So I put one of each up just to show people. Lots of bits and pieces. We've got these very, very pretty little demi-tasse cups and saucers, a set of 6 little oval saucers. They're on for $36.95. They come in a box. They're really lovely. The very expensive glass here, which is on for $795 for the complete set. It's all dated, it's all signed. It's done by a very famous glass maker in Scotland. It's on the internet for over £1,000. But again, come and see me, we'll have a chat about it. I'm hoping that this arch thing here with the mirror at the back of it will now go. It's on for 120, there's 20% off that. Just love it, and I'm amazed it hasn't gone. So looking around, we've got all the sort of the big furniture, some really nice pieces. Lovely chest of drawers there, bit funky, 375, really well painted, really solid pine. Would look great in somebody's house. Great big mirror over there. The label's flipped over and I can't get to it, but that's a particularly gorgeous mirror as well.
Did you tell what's his name across the road?
Pete? No, I haven't told Pete yet. I should probably pop over and see him later today, let him know. We've got some fabulous neighbours here, our local shops. We're all very supportive of each other, and I'm going to miss them as well. So $54.95 for this little side table. The glassware there, I think a mixture of glass looks really nice. This is a Spanish bottle.
Is saying, love the teacup set, we'll pop in later.
Who is saying that?
Victoria Edwards.
Yes, okay, Tori, I'll see you when you get up here. Love this desk, 155. This antique inkwell stand, 59.95 with a little drawer in it. Just a beautiful piece of antique loveliness. This is on for $295. The garden stuff, the bench. I mean, there's just a lot of really nice things here. This is on for $450, 20% off that. We've got the sofa here, $325, 20% off that. Bedside cabinets. I had a new little lampshade put in. This is not the right lampshade for the stand, but the lovely, lovely Mary, who's got the Make and Mend shop down the road, which I highly recommend, made this lampshade with the parrots on it. It's on for $65, handmade, just lovely. And so I just put it on the lamp. The lamp base is on for $224.95. Stunning. I absolutely love it. It's a piece of architectural gorgeousness. It looks like driftwood, and I love it. But 20% off that. Fruit bowls, chimeneas, side tables, mirrors, pictures, blah, 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 blah. It's just stuff that I've been collecting. We've had it here now for a little while, and I can't store the big furniture. I'm going to be hard pressed to store lots of other bits and pieces, but once I've cleared everything, then I will start again with a fresh head and decide quite where I'm going to be based and what I'm going to be doing exactly. So,
Just going to be retiring and living,
do you know, wouldn't that be
putting your
marvellous?
feet up. And
Do you know, I don't think there's anything that
drinking
£1 million
tea.
and a really nice holiday in Bermuda or something wouldn't just top me up rather nicely. That's exactly what I feel like I could do with. I am actually going away on Sunday for 4 days. I only found out where I'm going yesterday and I've already forgotten, but it's somewhere in Croatia. I think it's near Dubrovnik. Cavtat, I think it might be Cavtat. And I am just going to get on that plane and I'm going to forget about everything and then come back and restart. I'm just praying for some blue sky. I just want some blue sky. £495 for this, 20% off. God, there's funny. There's a lot. There's a lot. Definitely worth coming up and grabbing while you can. This sold yesterday. They're coming to pick it up next week. £575 for this absolutely beautiful heavy console table with marble top. 20% off, 20% off, 20% off. I just feel like I'm a 20% off parrot currently. We could have a little look outside and then we can sign off and I'll get the whiskey out, I think, just to have a little calm my nerves. Coffee's great, but it doesn't hack it quite like whiskey does. Right then, Paddy Padster, let's go and see what's out there. Where are you, Pads? Come on, sweetheart. Let's just go and have a little look outside because actually it's glorious out there today and Wotton is so pretty. And when you stand at the top of the high street and you look down, you won't be able to see much because the sun will be right in our faces, but you can see the woods and the fields and things, and I think that's lovely. So, come here, Pads. We've got a prayer chair here, which is on for 145. It's in really good condition, but these actually look fantastic. And if they're painted, the wooden bit, and then you reupholster this either with something really flamboyant or it could be something in a very lovely neutral colour. Just having a pee. Luckily, I don't think you went over the basket. That's good. The fish stall here on for 175. I love this fish stall. I'm amazed it hasn't sold, but maybe it will now. Love the little basket here. We've got these amazing vases in the window, which are on for 450 for the pair. They're bath stone, and the vases lift in and out. They're pretty supersonic, and be 20% off those. Little chair here, antique chair, £120. Even the sign will be for sale. So, if anybody wants a nice, very grown-up shop sign which turns round, come and see me. This peacock chair's on for £64.95. This, I think, is fabulous. Only put this on yesterday. Put it on for £64.95. Look at the moulded handles on that. I know you can't really see, Jid, but I love this. I thought filled with fir cones sprayed gold. That would look amazing for the C word. Yes, so that's it pretty much. Can you see anything? Can you see the hills and things down there below the Tolsey clock? Probably not so good.
Too cold.
It's a bit misty, isn't it? It's also quite chilly over here in the shade. Paddy. So, farewell, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Right, that's it, folks. We'll be here next Friday, all being well. I'm flying back into the country late on Thursday night. So as long as I'm here and there aren't any delays with the flights, etc., we'll be here to do our live next Friday. If anybody has any queries about anything, do let me know. We'll still be here, live, kicking, bouncing along right up until the end, which will be just after Christmas. So we'd love to see you more than ever. We need you. So have a brilliant week, everybody, and thanks to all the people who've been so supportive to us. We thoroughly, thoroughly, thoroughly appreciate you.
Yeah. All right then.
Take care.
Bye for
Lots
now.
of love. Bye-bye.
Love you. Take care. Don't die. Bye.